Hey folks, welcome back to Game Geeks. I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Today we are going to be talking about a prestige edition. Normally I don't get into prestige editions, but this is Into the Borderlands. For those of us who've been around for more than a minute, we have very fond memories of the Keep on the Borderlands, which came packaged with some of the original D&D Basic Edition books. And then there was another one, B1, In Search of the Unknown, that a lot of people had that I never managed to get my hands on. So what this is, Goodman Games has packaged these together all with conversion to 5th edition rules, which is really pretty darn awesome. So the only flaw to this, honestly, is if you have a bunch of new players who've never been through the Caves of Chaos or who've never done In Search of the Unknown, then it's going to be a great adventure for them. They are full-on Gygaxian dungeons with crap that makes no sense whatsoever. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Gygax designed his dungeons like the world's worst game of Let's Make a Deal. Behind door number 1, instant death. Behind door number 2, 1 orc, 4 artifacts, and 10,000 gold. Behind door number 3, 4 giant barrels of honey and 6 giant bees. Roll for initiative. So, but they're there in all their splendor. There's a little bit of cleanup that's gone on. And the thing that gives me pause, that stops me from giving this a full-on ringing endorsement, is the fact that you have to go through this much of the book before you get to the 5th edition conversions. That's a lot of book. That's actually a full 180 pages. Now, what's in that front 180 pages? Reprints of the original module. People's essays on what working on this meant to them, how they got the rights to do it, what the module itself has meant to them, which is all lovely, and that's why I call this a prestige edition, because you don't actually get to the adventure of the two until here. That's a little overpacked for me, I'll be honest with you. But I read through the conversions. They're all really clean. It brings everything up to date with the 5th edition rules, and it still keeps that feeling of what the hell randomness. Just like in the old modules, they give you this list of pre-made characters that you can choose from. They're all converted for 5th edition, but they're in 5th edition classes. So they've moved away from what would have been a more old school D&D feel, which is humans are fighters and clerics and thieves, halflings have their own thing, dwarves are their own thing, and elves are all fighter magic users. So, but there was probably no easy way to do that conversion into 5th ed, so I'm going to cut them a break on this one. Should you get this? Well, it's not cheap. If you've got the money and you are interested in running this for your children or people who've never run these two modules before, go ahead and get it. If you want to have this sitting on your shelf that you look at and smile and think warm thoughts of, oh, that was so much fun when my character died here, then this is probably for you. If you're just looking for a conversion of B1 and B2 to 5th edition, well, it comes along for the ride. I suppose if that's what you really want, buy the PDF and then just print those last set of pages. Now, it's considerable, which have the adventure module in them. I found it a fun read. It reminded me of a lot of places where I've died, where I did really stupid things at the beginning of my D&D career, and I got to finally read through B1, which I had never done before. So that was kind of awesome too. For Game Geeks, I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Good day and good gaming.